Very well, Councillor. You may call the witness.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Honorable Commissioners, I recall the governor, representative of the governor of the Central Bank, witness number 7.
We remind you of the oath. No? Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Jubara, you've been recalled in connection with various other accounts other than the 22 accounts that were operated from the Office of the President. There were other accounts also with which they appear to have been concerned, that the ex-president was concerned with at the Central Bank. So your summons does indicate some of the accounts, but excluding one which we have brought to your attention. That is the second divestiture account. But otherwise, all the other accounts are reflected in your summons. So I would like us to start with the second divestiture account, because I believe it's a bigger account. So could we start with the second divestiture account? Thank you. Please. Could you indicate what the number is? The name, the proper name, the number. Yeah, and if you know the purpose, of the account, yes. Thank you.
The name of the account is second divestiture account. And that account is a US dollar denominated. The account number is 03 201 200 386. That's the Bankmaster. The account starts from Bankmaster period to the T24, the current period. T24 number is 110 300 1015. It was opened 8 August 2007. The controlling authority is Ministry of Finance. The opening balance in that account was 2,737,117.5 US dollars.
Can you repeat the figure, please?
Pardon?
Repeat the figure.
2,737,117.50 US dollars.
Okay. Mr. Jabara, do we know the purpose of the account?
The purpose was not clearly stated in the letter, but is actually sales of Gamtel shares that went into that account. Sales of Gamcel shares. The proceeds, because from the deposits and the correspondence for expenditure, we are making reference to those names as the proceeds into that account.
So you have this bank statement and the account opening information?
Yeah, I have the bank statement of the T24 and the Bankmaster. The total deposit into that account was 32,437,008 US dollars. That amounts to like 7 different deposits, transactions, 7 in number. Total withdrawals from that account is 32,364,983.83 US dollars. That amounts to 23 withdrawals, transactions, withdrawal transactions from that account, 23. And the last transaction in that account was 27 March 2009 with a debit of 25,000 US dollars. The balance in the account as at now is 72,024.17 US dollars.
So there has been no transaction since
March
2009.
27, yes.
2009.
There has not been any transaction, and this 72,000 is what is still outstanding in the balance in the account,
Okay.
which is take on in the T24
All right.
as at now. So the signatories you saw in the correspondence that we are giving the instruction for either transfer or cash payment, where Musa G. Balagay, former Minister of Finance, Shirin Cham, one-time PS1 of Minister of Finance, and Mot A.K. Seka, one-time PS also, one of Minister of Finance.
Could you at least give us an overview, not itemized, of the use of the funds? How were the funds utilized?
Thank you. The payments in summary were payments to the Gambian Embassy in Washington, D.C. And there were 4 payments to the embassy, one of which was for the purchases of buses, old and new buses.
Could you,
and they are afraid.
all right. Could you refer to the instruction?
Yes.
And how much was the payment?
Yeah, the instruction reads, was signed by Musa G. Balagay, Secretary of State for Finance. That time, that was the name of the Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs. Then it was Secretary of State for Finance and Economic Affairs. The amount is 1,440,357.35 US dollars. Is to pay for the balance of 50% of outstanding funds for the new and old school buses purchased in September 2007. The sea freight charges for some buses and air freight, etc., for other items, and for the purchase of 100 computers.
Okay.
So that's what is 1,444,357.35 US dollars.
How much in total went to the embassy?
The total that went to the embassy is 5,845,072.85 US dollars went to the embassy.
So 1.4 was spent on new buses and computers?
1.4 was spent on buses and computers. The other item was the purchase of embassy resident in Washington. There's a letter here also that was signed by Musa Balagay, former Minister of Finance.
How much was it purchased?
875,000 US dollars. It's for to the embassy, to the Gambian embassy, Washington, for the purchase of the ambassador's residence from the landlord by the Gambia government.
Okay.
So that's $875,000 US dollars.
Okay. So we have about 3.5 unaccounted for. How much unaccounted for? Is it the rest accounted for? The rest of the 5.8?
Yes, like as I mentioned, for that we entered embassy is about 5.8 million. Then we have 19,383,697.81 was paid to the CRF. That's the Consolidated Revenue Fund.
Sorry, Mr. Let's just go back to the amount, Mr. Jawara, the amount of 5.8 million that went to the embassy.
Okay.
You said 1.4 was spent on buses and computers.
Yes.
875,000 was spent on the residents. What about the balance of about 3-point-something million? Do we have any explanation for the balance?
Yeah, actually, yes, I think just 2.9. So the other amount, we have 455,590 US dollars. $490 US dollars. They say that's to the embassy. The purpose, they say, we wish to confirm the following payments that the central bank has made in October 2007 from Gamtel Gamcell sales of shares account to Redcoat Express USA. So that amount is 615,000 US dollars.
What I want you to explain is whether, apart from those two payments, you had an explanation for why the money was being transferred to the embassy for the balance of the funds of 3.5 million.
Yes, apart from those two items, that's the residents and then the buses, So the other expenditure to the embassy was this, I just quote here, 455,000 was paid to Embassy Washington. The narration is just limited to that, but the instruction that was clarifying that payment was 455,590. Does not explain the details, the purpose.
Yes.
It does not explain the purpose. It just say, send an instruction to transfer this to the embassy. Give us the Citibank account.
I understand. Of course, you would have the recipient of the funds. You would have the beneficiary. What we are interested in is the purpose. Why the purpose for which the funds were being transferred. So my question is, apart from these two purposes, buses and the embassy residents, yes, do you have an explanation?
No, we don't seem to have the purpose for the other transfers.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No purpose was stated.
All right. All right. You were mentioning $19 million
yes,
was paid to.
So that was the next big payment from that account, 19,383,697.81 US dollars. That was transferred to CRF. That's the Consolidated Revenue Fund. That's the government account.
Okay.
That amount was transferred to that from this divestiture account.
Okay.
So the rest, if we take out the embassy payment transfers and then the CRF transfer, you have a balance of 7.2 million US dollars. So those were on various items, including vehicle purchases in USA and aircraft insurance, payment for aircraft insurance, and also contributions to embassy legislative election, contribution to Guinea-Bissau legislative election, and then cash payments to Hujan Jai and Chief of Protocol, Office of the President. So those are the various payments that to these items that made up the 7.2 million.
All right.
The balance, giving a total of 32 million.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we have the statement, the account opening information, and the transaction documents?
Yes, please.
Is everything, do we have everything? Have you been able to find all the debit transactions, withdrawals?
Yes. We have all the transactions for all the withdrawals, and then the account opening, instruction, and then the, bank statements for T24 and Bankmaster.
All right, thank you. Let's move on to the next account quickly. And this is your account summary.
Yeah, that's the summary.
Could you sign it, please?
Yes, please.
Can you give it back to him to sign? Sign it and date it today. Thank you. Okay. Can we deal with the citizenship investor account?
Yes, please.
Can you give us the proper name, the account number, and the date it was opened?
Yes. Thank you. The name of the account is Citizenship Investor Account. And the account numbers are 012 102 10005. That's the Bankmaster. T24, you have 110 100 3149. It is a GMD account, Dallas, local currency account. Unfortunately, the opening, request, we could not trace the letter, that requested for the opening of this account. Mm-hmm. The operating, we believe is operated because in the name of the account, we have Secretary General name attached to the name of the account when in the system, so that makes us believe that this has to do with Office of the President, because the citizenship investor is the name of the account. In front of it, they put Secretary General. So it's being operated by immigration because there are 99% of the transactions are credit, and these are credits paid in by immigration, Director General of Immigration.
Are there any withdrawals by immigration?
Yes, withdrawal, there are basically like I may say 4. One major one was payment out of it. That's about $2 million. The payment instruction came that was signed by Ministry of Finance to pay for pilgrimage to Jerusalem. But later, that amount was paid back from HIPIC account, was used to offset it. The initial payment was done out of it, that's debit, and it was replenished. So the other debits were initiated by the central bank because we saw some outstanding figures between the central bank and the government. And then our Deputy Governor too wrote to the Secretary General and the Minister for Presidential Affairs that we have these outstanding figures with government.
You have the letter.
We allow us, we have the letter here.
Yes, refer to the letter, please.
So that was the letter written by the second deputy governor, Umi Savik Samba, addressed to the Secretary General and the Minister of Presidential Affairs. He said, Honorable Minister, so the subject is audit adjustments for 31st December 2012 financial statements. The bank currently has in its books 3 overdrawn accounts that were opened and operated by your predecessors. These are security deposit account, that's account number 1, security deposit account. So we have overdrawn position of $148,880.79. Government of the Gambia, there's an account called Government of the Gambia. So it's also overdrawn by $2,153,972.32. The third one is BCC Special Development Account, overdrawn by $1,139,777.30. So in view of the financial state of the bank as of 31st December 2012, the external auditors have instructed that the overdrawn balances in these accounts be cleared against the current citizenship investor account that had a credit balance of $9 million as of 31st December 2012. So
Okay.
it is in light of this that the bank writes to seek your kind approval to carry out this exercise. We look forward to receiving your instructions soonest,
That's fine.
so as to conclude on the audit before end of March 2013.
Okay, thank you. So these are the other 3 debits.
Yes, this give rise to, these are the other debits there. So we use these ones now to debit those accounts and make good these accounts listed here. So those are the only debit transactions in this account, citizenship. The rest were all credit.
Paid in by the Director of Immigration.
Paid in by Director General of Immigration.
The Director
General
General.
of Gambia Immigration Department. And then all the correspondence he has been copying, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, IGP, and the file. These are the ones he has
Sorry,
been...
IGB. What's
IGP, that's the Inspector General of Police, I believe.
okay?
They put it IGP.
Do we know the source of the funding that goes into the
Yes, the source of the fund basically were all entirely from sale of citizenship. It's like we are selling citizenship to non-Gambians for them to become citizens, and they pay US dollars. And this money is brought to the bank to be put in an account.
But the account is in dollars.
The account is in dollars.
Can you
So,
explain?
and then they usually bring this also cash, in dollar terms, but we use the value of the day, and put in the dollars equivalent. But dollars is a dollars account.
Let me understand. They sell citizenship
Yes.
to non-Gambians, but they bring cash.
They pay cash, yes. They pay cash.
For all the payments?
So for all the payment, but they are all accompanied with a letter. Can you please accept 33, like for example, this one. He said, can you please accept $33,900 US for payment of 339 family units of alien identity card under the Foreign Investment Program for the month of December 2013. Account number, so here we say I received. And then they put banknote, $100 US note, multiplied by 339, giving us 33,900. So that basically is a cash.
Okay.
It's a cash payment based on the face of the document.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So the
can you-
others are all like
all
this.
right. How long, as far as your records are concerned,
Yes,
how long has this program been?
Thank you. As far as our records are concerned, this was since this was 2nd October 1999. 2nd October 1999. I believe this 1999 is the start of the Bank Master. It appears maybe a little earlier than that because I saw a take on balance But that system is no longer existing. We could not get any information from that. But there's a take-on balance of $110,000 into the Bank Master. Bank Master started in 1999. So 2nd October 1999, from the records we able to lay hand on.
When is the last payment into the account?
The last payment into the account was 21st December 2016, with a deposit of $604,928.
Equivalent of how much? In dollars?
Yes, in dollars. I need to check that one. That is that was equivalent to $13,900 sold to 139 family units.
So that's $100 per unit. Is that $100 per unit?
No, I said 13,900.
Yes.
Yeah. So that would be like $100.
$100 per unit.
That would be like $100 for each person. Because it's 139 family units.
All right. What is the account balance at the moment?
The account balance is 39,838,107.59. That's the balance in the account.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's have the statements, both Bank Master and T24,
yes.
Any idea the origin of these family units? What's the nationality of origin?
Unfortunately, they don't state that in the letter that they brought to deposit the money. They only will state the number and say it's a foreign investment program. So actually, maybe
so it was open to the whole world.
I think so under this, but perhaps maybe Inspector General, sorry, the Director General, of immigration may have more information.
Okay.
Have the statements,
Yes.
the transaction documents or letters, and
Yes.
your summary signed and dated.
Yes, please.
Can we move on to the Kanilai Recording Studio account?
Yes, ma'am. Kanilai Recording Studio?
Yes, what's the name, proper name? Is that the name?
Yeah, the name is Construction of Kanilai Recording Studio and Conference Center. That's the name of the account. Construction of Kanilai Recording Studio and Conference Center. The account is in GMD.
Number?
The account number, Bagmaster 012 012 00 407 012 012 00407. T24, we have 110 100 2939. It was opened 18th April 2008.
Okay.
The opening request came from the Accountant General. Controlling Authority, pardon?
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Controlling Authority, Office of the President.
Who are the signatories?
The signatory is Sec Professor Alhaji Dr. A. Yahya A.J.J. Jame and Tenemba Jaite.
They are the only signatories.
They are the two signatories, yes.
Okay.
Please.
What do you know what the purpose is? Well, it says construction of. I
It's
suppose,
a construction of Kanilai Recording Studio
studio.
and Conference Center.
How much money went into the account?
The total deposit, we had 30 million 109,475
What is-
dollars.
Total withdrawals?
30 million and 15,775 dollars.
The balance is.
Yes, just to explain that a little bit, because the deposits and withdrawals, we put together the entries, some of which could be reversals. So because when they go out, it's recorded. But like, basically we have, I think, 1 or 2 reversals there.
Yeah, what is the total? What is the balance? Is there any balance in the account?
There's a balance, yes. There's a balance of $93,700.
What is the source of these monies?
Yeah, unfortunately, that was the 19 million, that is a $1 million deposit, where we are unable to, trace any document that could explain the source of this 1 million. So we search and then, but our finance department is actually, in charge of all forex transactions. So I took this matter to them. They searched for it. They couldn't find any document. But I know it happens in 30th April 2008.
The first transfer.
Yes, that was actually I think that was the only transfer also. So they start expense from that. 19,820,000.
That was the equivalent.
The equivalent is $1 million. If you look at the narration, I have here initial deposit of $1 million. So that's the equivalent in dollars, 19 million.
Where is the 30? Okay, the 30, you're saying the 30 million might be include some reversals.
That's why I was trying to explain, because of the issue of the reversal. You can see 10,289,000 was put in debit and then it was reversed. So because of that 10 million, if added to the 19,820, will give you 30 something.
Okay.
So those were the credit.
We'll
you
look
see
at
it on the statement as a credit entry, but it like there was a corresponding debit of you to take it out.
What is the likelihood of your finding the source of this $1 million?
Yeah, I think it's a bit slim, except if we had to extend to, the officers in charge at the time of
who was in charge?
This April 2008. Perhaps maybe we may try to engage the director of finance at the time.
Who was
some
the
of these files are kept so confidential at the time.
Who was the director at the time? Could you confirm for the records?
Yeah, 2008. I believe I can confirm it, but I believe maybe it's Hussein Paul. That's what I believe, but I can find out to confirm actually who was it.
All right, thank you. Can you put the documentation together? The statements you have,
yes,
the transactions, your signed summary, and all the withdrawals. All the transaction documents, basically.
Let me see. Sorry. I think I will keep it. I don't know if I will give you.
Okay, let's move on.
Mr. Jawara,
Yes, please.
so in accepting to open an account like this, was it based on an assumption that this is a national account? There is nothing in the name here that suggests this account has anything to do with the state. Kanilai Recording Studio. I mean, is that something for our government to worry about?
Yeah, you are right. The name doesn't link this to government in any way, but like the letter, at least for this one, in this case, Accountant General actually wrote for this account to be opened. So we open it, duly open it, and then communicate it to them. But as you said, the name...
You don't normally ask for the purpose of the account? Because this certainly looks like a private
we don't
thing.
normally ask for the purpose, but like I was discussing with one of my colleagues, somebody yesterday, I think we are learning a lot from what is also going on, although we know there were so much constraint in the past, but of course with the current dispensation, and then we are able to put in force, which has been signed off last week, the procedure, clear procedure on opening of government accounts. And in that procedure, the issue of purpose is clearly stated, without which, it was made clear to all stakeholders, Central Bank will never go ahead to open an account. And all these openings must go to Accountant General. And even accounts with self-accounting status, because we try to also, clear any ambiguity, so that they say self-accounting status only limits at the operational level. When it's been opened, Accountant General must be at the center of it. Then you are given a self-accounting status, you can now do the operation with it. But if you want to make any fundamental changes with the signatures or something, it still has to go to Accountant General for them to be in the picture agent to endorse any change of signature. So that document has been subjected to international scrutiny. I think we said with IMF, with the World Bank and our other partners. Just last week here, after the press release with the IMF chief who was here in the country, that document was officially signed at the government level and circulated to all the stakeholders. So I believe going forward, with this, what we've also learned from the Commission, so many things will fall in place. So that has been done now.
So the other bit could also indicate maybe the source of the funds.
Yes.
From donor countries.
Yes. That is included, and even the lifespan of those accounts. If you open that account, that is, because this self-accounting sometimes is a problem. So we have also indicated they must tell us the lifespan, so that as that time elapses, we can put some blockage on those accounts to ask more questions about it, particularly the ones that are not being run by the central government or Accountant General itself on a day-to-day basis. So those things are all captured. We put a limit on it. They almost must state the limit, the time span, and who is funding this and for what purpose, is going to be used for.
But if the request comes from the Accountant General, it's highly likely they knew the funds were coming either from Taiwan or Kuwait or Qatar. It has to be some donor country.
Yeah, I think
because they'll get that information beforehand.
Yeah, so we believe they will have, but what was missing is they were not reflecting it in the correspondences. So which now is formed as part of the mandate. If it is missing, it's not acted upon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Can we deal with the next account that was operated, a divestiture account, I believe? There's another divestiture account.
Yes, please. Yeah, we have the divestiture fund account. That's the name of the account. Divestiture fund account. And it's a GMD account.
Okay. This
the
is
account number?
Yes, go ahead.
The account numbers are 012 012 00 334. That's a Bankmaster. T24 110 100 2393. The first transaction date in that account is 29 December 2005. So this also, the opening request, we are unable to lay hand on or to see it, the opening request, the request to open this account. But it's being controlled by DOSFAIR. DOSFAIR, as I mentioned before, is the Department of State for Finance and Economic Affairs. The total deposits in this account is $117,382,177.77. Total withdrawal from this account is 117,382,177.77 dollars, leaving a balance of zero.
Now, I believe the Commission gave you that account number as the account into which proceeds for the sale of MSA were paid.
Yes.
Is there any indication of monies being paid in regard to the sale of MSA?
Yes, there are payments on this account majorly. Major payments were actually from Senegambia. So you see, Senegambia Beach Hotel.
In
So
relation
majorly
to
we have
this,
64 million. So that's the receipt by the order of Senegambia Beach Hotel.
the resale of Senegambia Beach Hotel. Is there any mention of the sale of MSG, Maintenance Service Agency? Or are they cash payments?
You see a sale of maintenance GDA. We saw payments of Standard Chartered GDA. Not from maintenance service.
Do you have, what transaction documents do you have? Only the withdrawals? You don't have the credits?
No, mostly the withdrawals. Yes, it's the withdrawals I have. I didn't have the credits. I didn't look for the credits that much, but like from yesterday, I tried to engage the staff to start looking for the credits. We are focusing more on the debits. And then, almost we have gathered all the debit transaction documents.
Anyway, thank you. We'll put them together. Withdrawals were done by who? By Ministry of Finance or?
Yeah, with the Ministry of Finance instruction. Because at least I would say PS1, Abdullahi Jallo, signing for the transfer of some of the funds.
Were the funds transferred to revenue? What were the funds used for?
Yeah, some of the transfers were to the RCF, that's the 54 million, transfer to the Treasury, account. That's the Treasury, that is the government main account, 54 million.
Only?
Yeah, to the Treasury, that's only to the Treasury. The others to tourism promotion, the others were GDA, that's the Gambia Diversity Agency. Yeah, and then this cash deposit. Yeah, basically, majorly that was it.
Any cash withdrawals?
No, I think that's the only transfer. I didn't see cash. Cash settlement.
It's all right. We will reconcile it with the payments for MSG.
Yes. Cash deposits, and then.
All right.
Yeah. Majorly is for that one.
All right. Thank you very much. We will check for the payments. And I believe we have the last account.
Yes, we have special accounts.
How many more accounts do you have?
Yes, one. Because the coverage, there was nothing.
Yeah, but
we'll
just have it for the record.
Okay, yeah, we'll have it.
Yes.
And then
Let's deal with the special account.
Special account, Office of the President, yes.
Okay.
The name of the account is Special Account Office of the President. And the account number is 110-100-3998. So that's T24. So that means it was not in existence in Bankmaster period. And it's a GMD account. And then the account was opened 11 July 2012.
Okay.
The controlling authority is Office of the President. The total deposits in that account is $2,330,553.05. There was no withdrawal in this account. So the closing balance is the same.
Who's the signatory?
Unfortunately, this also we could not trace the signatories to the account.
It was opened by the Office of the President.
Yes, they are the controlling authority, yes, Office of the President. But we couldn't find the correspondent for the signatories to the account. But basically there was no withdrawal also, so that you can rely on the records to trace the signatures.
What about the opening request? The request for the opening of the account, did you find it?
No, we could not find the opening request either. The opening request and then the signatures we couldn't find.
So how do you know it was for the Office of the President opened the account?
No, the Office of the President is the controlling authority.
Okay. All right, so it was open, money was put in there, and that was it? Nothing?
Yes, there was no withdrawal from there, but there are 2 credits there. And those credits come from Guaranty Trust Bank.
The same account, Guaranty Trust Bank?
Yeah, the Guaranty Trust Bank, yes, that's the 1 million, the first one from Guaranty Trust Bank. We have the SWIFT copy.
That's fine, we'll look at it. The second one also from Guaranty Trust Bank.
So the opening of bank account, sorry, the opening request actually is here. Maybe I skip it. This is the reply to them, not the request we have not seen, but the reply to the Office of the President, that is here.
Okay.
We have the letter that conveyed the number to the Office of the President, so the Secretary General, so to speak, in the letter from the Central Bank.
All right. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
We will.
The other was a deposit, a check deposit from Guaranty Trust Bank. The other one was a transfer also from Guaranty Trust Bank to this account.
Does the check deposit indicate the name of the account holder?
No, it's a deposit slip here. We've seen the check, but we saw the deposit slip.
Okay.
The slip that convey, you see, the drawee is Guaranty Trust Bank, and the details, are there. That's the account, because the account, it will be their clearing account with the Central Bank. Not this, the clearing account with the Central Bank. That's where we're going to debit and credit this other account with us. So they will do the movement at their level, within the bank.
Is it the bank or a customer in the bank? Can you specify?
I believe this year will be the.
Is it GT Bank itself giving money to the
yes,
special?
Yes, they said the drawee bank. So let me start with the first one. The second one is through RTGS. That was GT Bank. So you see through the RTGS printout, you see the originating bank. Although the narration there is Pan-Africa Gambia Limited. Pan-African Gambia Limited.
That's the reference.
Yes, if you go to the 50K, if you understand the Swift language, 50K will be the ordering institution. So it's the Pan-African, but it's been facilitated by Guaranty Trust Bank. Through Guaranty Trust Bank, then the money comes to the Central Bank.
So it's Pan-Africa?
Yes, Pan-African Gambia Limited.
The second one?
The second one was in a pay-in slip. we supply paying slip to all account holders, including the commercial banks. So the drawee here is a GT Bank. So they do something to pay in this money to credit the special account, Office of the President, and then the corresponding debit goes to GT Bank clearing account. So those are the two.
The account name is the special account with the definite article.
The account name is special account, Office of the President.
Thank you. There is no D.
That's the whole thing. Special account, Office of the President.
Okay, thank you. Can we have the documents together? And your summary. Thank you. Okay. Give us the last account.
Yes, thank you. The last account is the recoveries monies owed to public enterprises. That's the name of that account.
Can you say it again? Recovery monies owed to public enterprises. Recoveries monies owed to public enterprises.
Recovery monies owed public enterprises.
Yes.
Thank you.
What is not clear is recovery in the plural or what?
No, singular.
Single, okay.
Yes.
Good. Recovery. Yes, owed.
What is account number?
So
account number.
Yeah, the account number.
What's the account number?
Because I'm seeing two. Okay, the account number should be 110 100 4012.
When was it opened?
Yes, the account was opened 6th August 2012, and it's a GMD account. It was opened by Accountant General.
Is there any connection with OP?
Yes,
Office of the President, I mean, yes.
Yeah, vicinities will be communicated. Because we have in our records as the controlling authority, Office of the President. But I didn't see the document that actually, confirmed that. But the letter or the request for opening came from Accountant General, and the letter was conveying the number, was also sent to the Accountant General. But there was no transaction in this account.
No transaction?
No transaction at all. Okay. No debit or credit.
Thank you. That's the final account. Can you put the documents together? We will just have it admitted for the record also. Is that the last account so far?
Yes. That's the opening request, letter conveying the opening, and then the statement.
Okay.
Of course, and the summary.
Mr. Chairman, may I apply to have admitted individually statement of account, opening information where available, transaction documents, and a summary signed by this witness regarding the following accounts: the second divestiture account, the citizenship investor account, construction of Kanilai Recording Studio and Conference Center account, divestiture fund account, special account Office of the President, and recovery monies owed to public enterprises, which was open but not operated.
Letter dated 22nd August 2007 from Directorate of National Treasury to the First Deputy Governor of Central Bank. Opening of an account. Second, divestiture account number 03201200386 plus bank statements for the period 10th September 2007 to 27th March 2009 and a related transaction document. Admitted Mark CB 34. Central Bank Citizenship Investor Account number 0121021005 slash 110-100-3149 respectively, Bank Master and T24 for the period 2nd October 1999 to 21st December 2016 plus related transaction documents. Admitted Mark CB 35. Letter dated 17th April 2008 from the Directorate of Treasury to the Director, Banking Department. Request for the opening of a special bank account, construction of the Kanilai Recording Studio and Conference Center account number 012-012-00407 stroke 1101-002-939 respectively, Bank Master and T24 bank statement for period 30th April 2008 to 24th January 2012 and related transaction documents. Admitted Mark CB 36. Central Bank Divestiture Fund account number 01-201-200-334 stroke 110-100-2393 for the period 29th December 2005 to 7th October 2010 and related transaction documents. Admitted Mark CB 37. Central Bank Special Account, Office of the President account number 1003998 for the period 19th July 2012 to 13th March 2013, plus related transaction documents. Admitted, marked CB 38. Central Bank recovery monies owed to public enterprises account number 110-100-4012, open on the 6th of August 2012. But note that there was no activity in this account. Admitted, marked CB 39. We have a break. We have a break. And with that, we'll have a break, and we'll be back at 12:20.
May I apply for, sorry, Mr. Chairman, if there are no questions for Mr. Jawara, may I apply for him to be released?
I didn't hear you.
There are no questions for him. Can he leave?
Oh, yes. Are there questions? Any questions?
Thank you.
Very well. You may leave. Thank you.
Thank you.